Shalom everyone, we're doing Sefer Yeshayahu. We are up to Perek Lamed Aleph, and once again, this is a teichacha. It's really a continuation of Perek Lamed. Remember that the chapter divisions in Tanakh are from non-Jews, and although we refer to them for convenience, they don't mean anything, and therefore, in a sense, Perek Lamed Aleph is a hemshech of the main theme of Perek Lamed. Now, you may remember in Perek Lamed there was a tremendous teichacha that Achaz and Chizkiyahu turned to Mitzrayim to give them assistance and alliance against the threat of the Assyrian invasion of Ashur. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu ridiculed them because, after all, if you have emunah and bitachon, the Navi told you you'll be saved. And this was a lack of emunah, lack of bitachon, and what happened was Mitzrayim itself got crushed, and everybody realized that turning to Mitzrayim was a busha and a cherpa. And Perek Lamed Aleph begins with exactly the same idea. Hay hayardim Mitzrayim li'ezra. How can people go down to Mitzrayim for assistance? Al susim yeshayahu. They rely on all of the horses you can get from Mitzrayim. Vayiftechu al rechev, and they rely on the chariots, kirav, because there's so many chariots. V'al parashim, and the cavalry, riders of the horses, kiyatzmumait. So they say Mitzrayim will protect us. They have weapons and chariots and horses. So they turn to Mitzrayim. But alas, chaval. They don't turn to Hashem. They don't seek the Rebbeinu Shalom. V'gam hu chacham. You know, who is Hashem? Hashem is also a chacham. V'yavei ra. And he will bring suffering on the people because of their lack of emunah and bitachon. Because even though Yerushalayim was saved, Malchus Yehuda was in fact decimated outside of Yerushalayim. V'yestevarav lo heisir. He will not remove his decrees. V'kam al beis merayim. He will stand up against the houses of the Rishayim. V'al ezras po'alei oven. And on all who get assistance from those who do evil. Mitzrayim adam. Mitzrayim is just human. V'lo kale, they are not God. Suseihem basar v'lo ruach. Their horses are flesh and not spirit. Hashem yate yadai. Hashem will send forth his hand. V'kashal ozer, and all of the things that you think help you, kashal, they will stumble. V'nafal azor, and the one that's supposed to get help is going to fall. So the one that's giving you the help will stumble, and you think you're getting your help, you will fall. V'yachtav kulam yichloyan, and both will be destroyed. Kikai amar Hashem elai. So did Hashem say to me, Kasher yehagehu aryeh v'akfir al tarpo. When a lion and his child, kfir is a young lion, Yehageh is contemplating going after its prey, going after a sheep. Asher yikarei alav malai rayim mikailam. And malai rayim, a whole group of shepherds, are screaming and calling out to the lion not to come. Lo yichas. The lion does not get afraid. Umei hamonam, and from their multitude of noise, lo yaneh. He will not even answer. He will not submit. Meaning, the minuscule shepherds cannot scare away a lion. Okay? Kol v'chaymer. Yered Hashem tzivakot litzvo al har Tzion ve'al givata. God will come. In other words, not Mitzrayim. God will come to protect Har Tzion, which is Yerushalayim, and the hills. Meaning, Mitzrayim is not going to help you, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu will. Kitziparim afos. Kain yogein Hashem tzivakot al Yerushalayim. Ganoin v'hitzil. Pasoach v'himlit. Very interesting metaphor. Kitziparim afos. Like birds that are flying. Sometimes you can see thousands and thousands of birds flying over an area, so the whole area is enveloped, is covered, is protected. Hashem will protect Yerushalayim the way the birds are flying to protect their nests. Ganoin, he will be a shield. V'hitzil, he will save. Pasoach, he will pass over the city with rachamim. V'himlit, and he will cause people to be saved. Shuvu, liasher hemiku sara b'nei Yisrael. This will happen, so I'm calling you, Yidden, Shuvu, do tshuva to the one towards whom you have so in deep committed sins. Ki bayaimo, and there will be a day, and this will happen during Chizkiyahu's reign. After Chizkiyahu's tshuva mainly took place after the Mapala of Sancheriv. So Yeshayahu was talking about before, but he's saying there will come a time, Ki bayomahu, on that great day, Yimasun ish alile kaspo, a man will despise his silver idols. Elile zahavo, his gold idols, asher asu lachem yedechem chet, that your own hands have made this sin. And why will they despise it? Because v'nafal ashur b'cherev layish, because Assyria will fall by a sword that is not a human sword. V'cherev loy adam teichlenu, it will be consumed by a sword that is not from an adam. V'naslaim mipnei cherev, and Assyria, well, they'll die, but the remaining, the few that didn't die, will flee because of that sword. Ubacharav lamas yiyu, and its courageous soldiers, those who didn't die, will eventually be lamas. They will be sold into slavery. Or mas can also mean melt. They will melt out of fear. V'salai, and the strong rock and power of the empire, mi magor yavor, from fear it will pass. Meaning, the rock that generated fear in the eyes of every beholder shall pass. There'll be no rock, there'll be no fear. V'chatu minei sarav, and from this miracle, its officers and princes will be broken. Niyum Hashem, this is the promise of God. Asher, or Loi B'Tzion, he has a fire, so to speak, that will protect Sion by burning the Machane Ashur. V'tanur lo b'Yerushalayim, he has an oven in Yerushalayim, again, to protect Yerushalayim from Sancheriv. So that is the end of that nevuah about not turning to Mitzrayim.